Here we go. Number 1 faces a serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that number 1 intact? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Aggies will kick it away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense will get the first swing today. Well, the last meeting in this great rivalry was historic. First time as SEC rivals. First time they played since 2011. Juiced up environment in Aggie land. Texas handled business, actually dominated the game. The final score doesn't indicate that.
Chris, I'm with you. And one of the benefits, I think, of Texas joining the SEC is getting this rivalry back for college football fans and for these players. And, man, last year, what a conservative approach by Texas. A lot of firepower on that offense, but they relied on their defense to slow down Marcel Reed and just win the game by running the football. And they're able to get out of College Station with a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And this one will be fair caught. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between 2 elite running backs, 2 guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Well, Kirk, how sweet is it to have the Aggies and the Longhorns back together? Realignment has cost us a lot of traditions in this sport, but this one, it's brought back together.
Yeah, thank goodness you have a chance to see these teams on the field together. We've missed the rivalry. It's so much fun and one of the great historical rivalries in this sport.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He finds his man, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
He's got room to run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go. Third down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Touchdown, Texas. This quarterback on fire today. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Using his legs, it's Moss. Rivalry born in 1894, Kirk, but all the twists and turns, the different conferences since then, so much has changed, but the Aggies and the Longhorns always seem to deliver.
Well, it's just so much fun to be able to see these teams playing and hopefully playing every year for many, many years to come because it's one of the great rivalries in the sport.
To the air, it's Reed. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He'll hand it off. Spinning out of the tackle. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They try to sneak it for the first.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on third down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
7th play of the drive coming up. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Caught over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Snags the quick throw. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10. Back to throw. It's Manning. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quick completion to the tight end. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught for the completion. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They get the second half started with the running play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he dumps it off to the tight end. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Thrown down quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the play. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Play action here on 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so 1st down from the 12 now.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try the right here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff in a single back formation. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The receiver grabs it. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Aggies pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Chris, that's a huge play for this offense. And keep in mind, they haven't scored a point yet. So to be able to come up with a play like this late in the game, maybe some confidence building here to be able to get that first touchdown. Who knows? Maybe they could be in business.
Texas A&M getting set with a first and 10 now. Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it second and 10 from the 49. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. With the catch, it's Concepcion. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of the first down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the first down.
It's becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding some room at the 25. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
Pressure is coming, and the completion made.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grab made by the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Working clock with the ground game. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the catch. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.